We recently shared a video showing you how Delta points, as good as they are not that great because you are very limited, and Delta often charges a lot more for the same flight than partner airlines such as Flying Blue, Air France, KLM, Virgin Atlantic, the list goes on. But the reason we shared that video and our thoughts is because if you're considering a new credit card, instead of signing up for a Delta card, consider signing up for a credit card that offers transferable miles to Delta, or miles that you can use to be redeemed on Delta flights. For example, American Express and Marriott both allow you to transfer their points directly to Delta. If you have a Capital One Venture X or Capital One Venture Rewards card or any other major credit card, you can transfer your points directly to Flying Blue, the mileage partner for Air France and KLM, which also partners with Delta. This is important because instead of spending a couple 100,000 Delta miles for a flight, you can spend nearly a fourth of that or a fifth of that if you're using the right credit card. Now, to get to the comment up here, I want to clarify, whatever you think is a good redemption, that's fine. These can be subjective. But for Katie and I, when we're redeeming a trip using points and miles, or redeeming a flight, we look for it to have at least 2 or more cents per point. This means if we're redeeming points for a flight, we want to get the most value possible. Our follower here took a round trip flight from Los Angeles to China, and they spent 340,000 credit card points for a flight that had a retail cost of $2,800. So let's highlight this because it's very important. Let's first determine, is this a good use of points? Was it? And then what we would do differently. So using our cents per point calculator, comment CPP or calculator, we'll send you a free link to this guide. If we enter the flight cost, 2,800, total miles used, and then the taxes and fees, we get 0.71 cents per point. In this case, it was not a good use of points. You could have redeemed points in your bank's travel portal and had a better use of points, at least 1 cent per point. But let's use this as a learning lesson. Before you book your next flight or hotel stay, use our cents per point calculator, see if it's a good value, a good use of your points. You work hard to get those points, you should use them for the most valuable possible. Now, let's say if this was a $2,800 flight, but it only required 46,000 points, just as an example, 5.2 cents per point. Essentially, we are saying here, if you're going to redeem your credit card points, make sure you get at least 2 times the value. Meaning, if the flight is $1,000, you would want to spend the most 50,000 points because that would be 2 cents per point, ideally higher. Again, if you want our CPP calculator, just comment CPP or calculator below. We'll send it to you. Hope this was helpful. Again, we're not pointing fingers or anything. We're just highlighting when you're using points, try to get the most value because your points can go further. And points that you have left over can be used for your next trip. All right, if there are any countries in the whole world you want to visit using the least amount of credit card points and miles, be sure to drop them below. We might just respond with a video response. And above all else, thank you for being you. Love you. Bye.